So let's start with a few words about UXtweak as a platform for those who might not yet be familiar with UXtweak. UXtweak is a UX research platform which is best suited for all study types, the whole UX research process. We have right now 11 tools available with 9 study types, separate live interviews tool, and a session recording, which can be used as a tool to monitor the natural visitors of your website. When you are using session recording, you will be recording the interactions that the visitors do on your website with all the HTML elements. We then take these interactions together with HTML and CSS assets of your website to make a reconstruction for you, which looks like a video, but it's much more. Other than that, UXtweak also provides you with options to recruit participants. Using our user panel, you can rest assured that quality of the recruiting is assured by our user panel experts, which take care of the recruiting process for you. Each recruiting order has a dedicated user panel expert who will take care of the quality assurance. We have automatic measures in place which will automatically remove any participants who are not putting enough effort to participation in your study. You can recruit for any study type that is currently available in UXtweak. Our panel covers more than 130 countries, so basically a worldwide coverage is secured. And in UXtweak, we take pride in providing fair incentives to our participants. The incentive level depends on the complexity of the study and the length of the study. So those are just a few words about UXtweak in general for those who have not been familiar with our platform before this live stream. But what about the live interviews, which is our newest release? Our live interviews or UXtweak live interviews are our take on moderated interviews as well as moderated UX research studies. That's why we have two variants available, which should cover all the cases that you might need. First up is the freeform interview. This tool is designed to provide you an option for live interviews, just talking to the participants, talking to your users, making sure that you learn about their biases, about their preferences. And the other tool which is available is study interview. With the study interview, you can create a moderated or live interview version of all the tools which are available in UXtweak, from the card sorting focused on the information architecture all the way to website testing, which can be used to test an already implemented website. So these 9 study types all can be conducted in a moderated version as well. And what exactly is available or included in live interviews when you decide to conduct them via UXtweak? First of all, you have access to a really seamless scheduler, which can be used to create the full schedule of your interviews or moderated testing project. The scheduling is really important because since it's a live interview, you always need to have a moderator available for each of the time slots. right here. First, you need to set up how many participants you want to include in your live interview. Then you set up the length of the time slots. The length can be anywhere between 15 and 60 minutes. You can also set up automatic breaks between time slots. That's entirely up to you how long this break should be. We suggest having at least a 15-minute break between the time slots to make sure that if any technical issues arise or if there's a need for the moderator to leave for a little bit, there is a break available. And finally, you can also set up the time for locking these slots before the time slots actually come up. This time is basically setting up how soon you want to have a heads up that somebody has been registered to your time slot. If you set this to 24 hours, the participants need to register a day ahead to make sure. This is especially useful when you need to confirm that your schedule is still up to date, that you have your moderators available, etc. When you have this all set up, you can start placing time slots into your schedule. Each time slot is connected to a specific source from where you can get your participants. And for each time slot, you need to set up the research crew who will be participating in this time slot. Each time slot has to have a moderator who will be interacting with the participants directly. And you can also add note takers and observers to each time slot. These are the roles, the researcher roles, which are available for your researcher crew for each time slot in your live interviews. The differences between these roles are rather major. Moderator is a member of your team who is directly interacting with the participant throughout the whole interview. They have live view of the interview. They are visible to the participants. They have access to webcam and microphone. They can use text chat with the participant. They can type up timestamp notes. And moderator can be anyone from your UXtweak team. They need to have UXtweak license and be a part of your team, so you can add them to your time slots. You can also add yourself to the time slots as you are setting them up as a moderator. Compared to that, note taker is a secondary team member from the research crew. They are not visible to the participant. They do not have access to webcam nor the text chat with the participant. Their main focus is helping the moderator by creating timestamped notes throughout the interview. These are the same notes as the moderator has access to, and therefore these notes are created as a collaboration between note taker and the moderator. Similarly to moderator, note taker also requires UXtweak license, and you can add any of your team members as note takers. In each time slot, you can have as many moderators and note takers combined as you have licenses in your team. The final role is observer, who this role is best suited for external stakeholders or for your colleagues from different departments. With this role, the live interview is streamed to the observer or observers. You can either add them right as you are setting up the time slots, or you can send out an observer link to them, which they can easily use to join the call and have it live streamed to them. They are not able to interact with the call at all, but compared to the previous two roles, the observers, they do not need to have UXtweak license. That's why this is a seamless option to include stakeholders directly into the interview process. And finally, we are moving on to the call itself, which is being recorded for you throughout the whole duration of the call. Before the call itself, the participants need to register for one of the available time slots. they first choose the day, and they then choose one of the still available time slots. The first step of the registration is filling out a registration form where the participants answer any screening questions that you might have for them. You can use this registration form to provide some initial information to the participants, include your DPA, and they are also confirming the privacy consent for being recorded throughout the interview at the registration form. They are registering for the time slots using their email addresses, which will be confirmed by an email that we will automatically send to them. And after they confirm their email addresses, they will receive another email which will include 3 links. The first link will be to join the call itself. Second link will be to reschedule the time slot they have chosen. And the last link is used to cancel the call altogether. After they receive this email, also every researcher who is included in that specific time slot will receive email as well. This email is in form of an iCall, which they can easily add to their Google Calendar or to their Microsoft Calendar to make sure that they have all the time slots organized and they do not forget about any of them. Once the time for the call comes, the members of the team who have licenses, so moderators, note takers, or optionally observers, they can join either using the link they will receive via email, or they can join directly from the platform. This is what the participant will see. This is the join the call screen after they open the link. The call itself starts after the moderator joins. So the moderator needs to join first, and after they join, everyone else can join, including all the note takers, all the additional moderators, and the participant themselves. This is how the research team members will see the call inside the dashboard. You can see when the call is scheduled, the name of the participant, your role in the call, and you can use the join button to easily join the call right away. Inside the call, the dominant element is the call itself, where you would see the face of the participant. They can share their screen, so you'd see that. You can, if you are a moderator, you can use the chat option with them as well. On the right side, you can see all the participants who are present in the call and their roles. If somebody is late for the call, you can send out a reminder to them. And these are the notes that can be typed down throughout the whole interview. You can add hashtags to them to ease the searching through them as you will be doing the analysis of the call after the call is done. The call ends when the moderator ends it. After the call is ended, the recording also ends, and the video recording is going to be processed by us and will be made available for you on your dashboard. And that's where you will be also analyzing the results of your live interview or one of the many study interview types. You will, of course, have all the results available, which you have available with the unmoderated versions of the studies. But with the moderated versions, you have additional results available. They are organized in the following form. Each participant has their own participant card where you can see the details of their time slot, the source from where they were recruited, who were the moderators and the note takers. You can filter through these results using dates, time. You can use the members of the research team to filter through these participants. You can rate the participants on a scale of 1 to 5. This rating can be used to denote participants who provided especially useful insights, or the participants who were able to complete the tasks that you gave them with ease. Additionally, you can search through all text, so you can search through names, you can search through email addresses, you can search through notes and summaries, or you can search through everything at once. The summaries are available in the detail of each of the participants. This is a great place to sum up the key points of a specific interview. You can note down the main insights you have gathered from this specific participant. If there are any pain points that showed up throughout the specific interview, this is also a great place to note them down. And after all this is done, you can move on to another participant and review another recording, and this is how you can easily analyze all the results of your live interview, one slot at a time. So there are some questions which I'm sure are already present among you. So I've prepared some of the frequently asked questions. How can you actually get an access to live interviews for your account? As of now, we are at the stage of open beta with live interviews. They are fully functional, and you can get them if you have a business or an enterprise plan subscription active. All you need to do to have them added to your account is contact us at sales@uxtweak.com. We will activate the live interviews for you, and you will be able to use them for your research. Can I recruit participants from user panel for live interviews? Yes, you can. As of now, we have 14 countries available, including the main markets such as United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Germany, Spain, France, Italy, and more. We plan on expanding this pool, but as of now, 14 countries are available. How else can you recruit participants for your live interviews? You can use the standard direct link as you with any other study type in UXtweak. You can copy the link, share it via your own channels, and the participants will be taken to the registration form where they choose the time slot and provide the email address. You can use our own database tool, which is a tool designed for managing your own panel directly inside UXtweak. It has emailing system integrated, so you can send out invites to your live interview directly to the email addresses of your clients or of clients of your clients. Additionally, you can also use our on-site recruiting, which is a widget you can place on your website connected to the registration form of your live interview. And using this, any visitor of your website can register to your live interview with just a few clicks. And you might be interested in what's coming next for the live interviews, because this is our initial release. We plan on moving to the full release in the following weeks. And as of now, we have several additions to our live interviews already in works. First up will be highlights and highlight reels. So you will be able to easily create highlights using timestamps in your live interviews, export them, and eventually you will be able to create highlight reels as well. These are especially useful when you are presenting the results of your interviews to your stakeholders. We are also working on adding transcripts with the transcripts, so we will be differentiating between the speakers in the live interview, and later down the line we are also going to include sentiment analysis with the transcripts. And finally, we are also planning AI integration not just for live interviews, but for our full platform as well. So the moderated or unmoderated studies, AI integration will be available in both of them. This has been the first portion of our live stream. Now we will give you a few minutes to come up with any questions that you might want to ask, and we will return to you with the live Q&A session just in a minute or two. Okay, so welcome back, everyone. We have gathered the questions from the comments, and we can now start with the Q&A. So first up, we have, can you link the booking calendar function in the tool to another calendar, e.g. Outlook? As I have mentioned, when a participant books one of the time slots, they receive an email, but also uh, all the researchers who are booked for that same time slot will receive an email as well. This email will come in the form of a iCall, and you can add it easily to either Google Calendar or Outlook. This way, you can have the time slots for the live interviews in one place with all your other agenda without the need to share the calendar with anyone or any other platform. Okay, so if we have an existing relationship with another recruitment provider, for example, uh, this company, can we send them into UXtweak to do the study and then redirect them back once completed? Well, this is an option. This is an enterprise plan option for unmoderated studies. It's as of now, it's not available with live interviews. You can always use the direct link registration for this without the redirect. And then, since live interviews are usually on a smaller scale compared to unmoderated studies, you can then just manually confirm that the participant should or should not receive the incentive from the recruiter. What model is the AI tool using? What is it based on? Unfortunately, I cannot disclose this. As of now, we are in stage of development where we cannot disclose this, but after the AI capabilities are released, we will shed further light on that. Is it possible to conduct live interviews on mobile devices? Yes, you can conduct mobile live interviews. You can conduct either freeform or you can also combine, for example, mobile testing with freeform interviews. But in that case, I would suggest that the uh, participant joins using two devices, their desktop for the communication inside the call and their mobile device separately to share the screen with the study conductor and to display what they are doing on their mobile device. So uh, there don't seem to be any additional questions as of now. This has been just a brief introduction to live interviews. We will be releasing new features for this tool as soon as they are ready to be released. If you have any questions, you can use our standard communication channels to reach out to us, and we will be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you for coming to this live stream, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.